You filled a search box in your test, and the suggestions never came. By hand, that same box works fine. Your test does exactly what you told it. It fills the box with the word Chen, then looks underneath for the list of city suggestions. Expected 3. Got none at all. The fix is one word, and the reason behind it is one of the most asked interview questions in this whole subject. Welcome to Actions. How you tell an element on the page what to do. Last episode, the spotlight found your actor. That is all a locator does. This episode, you open your mouth and direct them.
Click that. Fill this in.
Tick that box. Those are your stage directions. 3 parts. The 5 actions you will use every single day, the fill versus typing trap that catches everybody, and one complete scene from the first line to the last. Start with the 5 you will reach for again and again. 5 actions cover about 90% of the work you will ever do. Click for buttons and links. Fill for text boxes. Check for tick boxes. Select option for drop-downs. And hover to open a hidden menu. And here they are on real elements. Read any line left to right. Find the actor, then direct the actor. Every line of Playwright you ever write has that same 2-part shape. One of those 5 is quietly smarter than it looks. Click a tick box that is already ticked, and you have just unticked it. Check never does that. Check on a ticked box does nothing at all. That is how a test stops turning off the consent box it was meant to turn on. And every one of these actions waits for the element to be ready first.
No sleeping. No retry loops.
That gets its own episode, number 7. So that is your daily 5. Click, fill, check, select option, hover. And every one of them waits for the page before it acts. Now, the one that gets asked in interviews and the one that broke your search box. This is what fill actually does. It clears whatever was in the box, then drops the whole value in one single shot. Exactly like pasting. Fast, reliable, and what you want almost every time. But look at what a suggestion box is really listening for. Every key you press fires an event, and the box answers each one. Paste the whole word, and those key events never happen, so the box has nothing to answer. Press sequentially does it the other way around. It presses the keys one after another, exactly like a person typing, so every one of those events fires, and the suggestions finally turn up. 3 lines, 3 jobs. Fill for the everyday case. Press sequentially when the box is listening for keys. And press for one single key like Enter or a shortcut like Control-A. One warning for when you go reading older tutorials. You will see .type on inputs. That is the old name for press sequentially. Recognize it. Do not write it. First check. This is the interview question. Your fill test gets no suggestions from a live search box.
Why?
Have a think and pause if you want longer. Ready? It is B. The box listens for key events. A paste fires none. Worth writing down because you will hit this one for real. Fill is a paste. Press sequentially is a human typing. And press is one single key going down and up. Now, let us direct one complete scene, from the first line to the last. This is the practice site the dojo uses. It is free, it was built for exactly this, and the page itself tells you the username and the password. A username box, a password box, and a login button. 3 actors. And here's the whole thing. 12 lines. Open a browser, go to the login page, fill the username, fill the password, click login, print whatever the banner says, and close up. Now read those middle lines out loud.
Fill username.
Fill password. Click login. That is not really code anymore. That is a set of stage directions a 10-year-old could follow. Run it, and a real browser opens in front of you, does all 4 things in order, prints back the banner it found on the other side, and closes itself again. That is a complete scene. That last line, inner text, asks the element one simple question. What do you actually say on screen? That is how you read a page back. Last check. What does fill do to a box that already has something sitting in it? Have a think, and pause the video if you need longer. Ready? B again. Fill always clears the box first, then sets your value. Pro corner, and it is a callback. That script reads like English because every line of it stays high on the locator ladder from last episode. Roles and labels read like a person. CSS never does. Episode 5 in 3 lines. 5 actions cover almost everything you do. Fill is a paste, press sequentially is a human. And good playwright code reads like stage directions. Next time the critic arrives, assertions and how you check the show actually went the way it should. Every lesson is free at the Playwright Dojo.